We were in Providence, Rhode Island, an hour outside of Boston. Some of the most prestigious dance studios in the country are there. Tough schools, tough competitors, and you really held your own. You won that victory cup. You killed it. I'm very proud. Excellent. I'm very proud of every one of you, and you know I don't say that too often. I also am very proud that all the moms kept their mouths shut and didn't say anything to me. See how much nicer it is when everything goes so smoothly? It was wonderful. Now, if only the moms could learn to be team players like their daughters, then we'd be in business. Now, let's talk about this week's competition. We are going to, what? It's at the Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. And it's a resort. It's all self-contained. We can't forget anything. So we will have a wardrobe for each day that they are going to be there, just like the old school days, yes? And you will pack here in front of me so that I know that you have everything. Let's talk about the board. First of all, everybody work together as a team. That teamwork is gonna help you at nationals. That's what's gonna put you over the top. Teamwork and technique. Those are the two things that we're gonna concentrate on this week. Moms, we're doing another new number. One more costume. This week's group number is entitled Make You Mine. It's a theatrical jazz routine. It's upbeat, it's fun, classic jazz. This week, I'm gonna ask you to work harder than you've ever worked before. We need to show up and walk in there like we own the place. And I will give you a pack list for clothes for the trip, and I want them dressed a certain way every single day that we are there. Does everyone understand that? Yes? Moms, thank you very much. Ladies, let's get up, let's go. All right, now remember, you're an angel. So you need to be pretty and beautiful with beautiful feet, not Fred Flintstone flat feet. Got it? Maddie is doing a breathtakingly gorgeous lyrical routine. It's entitled Angel, and she wears a stunning white costume. You are the sky, the moon and night. You are my life, the shining light. These things I've learned are never ending.
I'm doing this dance called Angel for my grandmother Botcha, and I hope that she is proud, and I know that she is watching me from heaven.
You know that song, Angels, for my mom?
I know, Maddie was telling me.
She's so excited about it. My mom was diagnosed with cancer when I was really young, and my mom meant the world to me. Her and I were close, just like Maddie and I are. The other day, I was a little freaked out because, like, I smelled her, and it was so weird. You know, I look at her picture every day when I get my coffee, and, you know, I have her little handwriting on my cabinet, you know. And I don't know, I just miss her so much. I can't stand it.
Like, I mean, you think, like, I would pick up the phone and call them, and you're like...
I still do it. I sometimes say, oh, I have to tell my mom about this, you know? And then I'm like, is she not there?
I can't imagine not having a parent.
I mean, I have nobody.
When I look at Maddie, I see my mom, because my mom had the blue eyes that Maddie has. And I always say to her, my mom gave me you. When she left me, she gave me you.
Go. Nia is doing a character piece entitled Laquifa. It's sassy, it's snap, and hip, and head pop. See how you're like gonna fall when you finish? I don't wanna see that. Do it again. Push! Nia is African American, and I'm trying to teach her different ethnic dances, and I'm trying to train her so that when casting call says ethnic, she can do all of the dances correctly. Your abdominal muscles. Engage them. Now march in your own circle. Nose up in the air. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna swing this down 5 and fan kick big, 4 starch flex 7 and 8. Good. This is the difference between winning an overall. This is the difference between winning a title. Right here, the technique. Explain that word to me. We use it all the time. What does technique mean?
I think it means that you, I really don't know.
You really don't know. And how many times have you heard it in dance?
1,000 times.
1,000 times. If you were reading a book and they used a word 1,000 times and you didn't understand it, wouldn't you go look up the word?
Yeah. Abby pushes me really hard, but I don't mind because it makes me a better dancer.
I have costumes. All right, Nia, you're gonna put this on first, sweetie. The costume is darling. It's really like a satire on the drag queen image. And it's over the top, and it's fun, and it's right up Nia's alley.
I loved my costume for Laquifa. I thought it was amazing.
Why is my daughter the only one dressed in animal print? All the other girls get costumes that aren't typecasting them.
And you know what? I want her in an afro. Holly wants her daughter to be like every other little girl. Nia has an advantage over everybody else. She can play many different ethnicities. Different is good. She has what it takes, and yet her mom wants her to be like Paige and Maddie and Chloe.
For me, it's very political. Politics is all about who has the power and who has the control. I would like for Nia to be beautiful and not stereotyped.
Make You Mine, number 128.
Slide stiletto shoes on to get my groove on. Some Coco Chanel on with a little lip gloss to knock your socks off so we can get it on. I'm gonna make you mine. I'm gonna make you mine. Make you feel good. I'll be your fantasy.
Why is she so stage left?
I'll be your girl.
Nia missed a big Glee song. I corrected her over and over, and she still did it wrong. No excuses.
Make you feel good. I'll be your fantasy. I'm your fantasy girl.
Missy, I just want to tell you that Botcha would have been so proud of you. You know, her and I were close like you and I, except we didn't fight like you and I fight. Because you're too much of a perfectionist. But she meant so much to me. She was my best friend like you and I are. That's why you remind me so much of her. She loved angels, you know. And when she died, I took her hat. You know, the angels that we always put on, but this is the most special angel. This was her favorite little angel. So let's pin it on you, okay?
My mom wore this pin on her hat every day when she had cancer, and she would have loved to see my kids dance the way they dance. And giving this pin to my daughter means the world to me.
Do you know, whenever you go on stage, I always pray for her to be on stage with you.
I totally believe that my mom is always with my daughter when she's on stage. Always.
Do really good today, okay? And think of her when you're on stage. She'll be there with you. I love you so much.
I'm doing this dance, Angel, for my grandmother, Botcha, and I hope she is proud, and I know that she is watching me from heaven.
You are the sky, the moon and night. You are my life, a shining light. These things I've learned are never ending. Stories we will tell. You don't know what a song you sing. You don't know how much joy you bring. You are my angel, asleep inside your halo, halo. I'm right beside you, and you know how much your love. I know you forever will be mine.
I never get tired of watching Maddie dance. She always brings tears to my eyes.
Halo, I'm right beside you, and you know how much your love. I know you forever will be my angel. Forever will be my
Why she's always depicting this Afro-American looking thing that,
And Nia's
and
more than
why,
that.
why the wig? Nia's solos have appeared to be going in a particular direction. And I feel bad. There's so many cute things that she could do, you know?
I know.
Don't you let that affect you, because you know what? You are gonna go out and just smash it.
Right. See?
See, you're gonna kill it. You could be one of my dancers.
I felt that was put in an awful situation. I don't want to pull her from a dance.
Laquifa for the postmodern hip hop. Baby, they call me Laquifa for the postmodern hip hop. Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what? Laquifa, what? I said 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 what? Baby, they call what?
What I'm giving her works for her movements, for what she does well. She doesn't have good feet. She doesn't have great turnout. She doesn't straighten her knees. She's sway back. For $250 a month, go somewhere
Look
else.
at her dress, look where her live, look what I pay. I pay, what, almost $100,000 a year in private school tuition? And you're telling me I can't afford you?
I did not say that.
Have my kid dressed up in an afro? Let's not go there.
I did not say that. I would be glad to sit down and have a conference with you.
Think closely about your words.
Holly comes from a world of books. She doesn't come from my world. I am trying to give her daughter more opportunities. Nia could go in for any ethnic role and nail it, but she needs to have the dance background. And Holly keeps fighting it on me.
And I'm telling you this with all sincerity. There's a lot of teachers out there. If you're not happy, look through the yellow pages.
I am fed up with Abby. Abby needs to learn that my daughter's a dancer first. She's not an ethnicity first.